Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I am going to present on an online application that can be used to facilitate teaching or learning in a network environment. And the one that I choose is Google Meet, as it is one of the most famous online learning tools nowadays. So let's get started. So what is it? What is Google Meet? So first, it is launched as an invite-only app in February 2017 and formally launched to the public in March 2017. And its user base has increased by more than 30 times in 2020 due to the global COVID-19 pandemic that compelled individuals and organizations to utilize digital communication tools and platforms for remote working as well as learning. So, so there are a version of free version and paid version. So the free version supports up to 100 participants, where the paid version is unlimited for the participant. And how to join Google Meet is by using a code that's created when the event organizer schedules a meeting, or you can also just click on the link given by the organizer, will lead straightly to the Google Meet session. Okay, so move on to the features of Google Meet. The first one is live captioning during meeting. So you can activate this live captioning here, as you can see. Turn on captions and it will show you this bar for the caption where it is live. So it will generate whatever the speaker is speaking, so it will turn it into words, and you can see at the box below. So it is very helpful, so students can, if the instructor are not clear, so they can read in the caption below. Next feature is it is compatible across devices, so the user can use either laptop, can use tablet, can use mobile phone, can use their PC or anything. As long as they have internet connections, they can connect to the Google Meet and have the online session. Then it has this chat box tools where the participants may converse among them in the chat box. For example, if they have poor internet connection, so it is better to use chat box instead of open their mic and have laggy voices. So also the host also can use the chat box tools to paste any link to any other page. So it is convenient. And then next, we have Google Jamboard function, where Google Jamboard function is useful for like collecting opinions from the participant. It is a more creative way because it has these sticky notes, colorful notes, instead of just writing in the chat box. So it is more interactive. This is by just clicking on these three dots here, and there's a button for Jamboard. So just click on it, and then it will share the whole screen of the Google Jamboard, as well as the links where the participant can click on and write on their opinions or ideas or anything. And then um, it's also provide video and audio preview screen. So this is before we join the Google Meet. They will show, you can see a preview, where you can test the audio as well as the audio. So maybe you can set up yourself first. You can set your position well and set the position of the laptop well, and then you can test your mic if it's working or not. So it is really helpful before joining straight into the meeting. Next feature is it has adjustable layouts and screen settings. As you can see here, when you click on this three dot button, it will come these settings where you can see for change layout. You can click on it, where you can choose later on you want to use auto or tile, spotlight, and sidebar. And also you can adjust the number of tiles here to 9 until how many that you want. So almost you can see everyone's on the screen. Moving on, and it is this is for the host. The host can control the meeting, such as they can mute the participant, they can pin the participant, they can mute or can remove. So if you don't want any unnecessary voices during your presentation, you can just choose to mute all button, or you can choose individually by click on the mute here, and the participant will become muted, or you can remove if they are causing too much trouble in your meeting. And then screen sharing with participants. As you can see here, you can present the screen. There is button, you can just click and it will present your screen, and before presenting it will ask whether you want to present your entire screen or just a window or a Chrome tab. So it is up to you. So for presentation, it is best to use a Chrome tab usually, but it's up to you totally. Okay, so that's are the features of Google Meet. And then how can Google Meet facilitate learning? So it can use to conduct online class. So nowadays, as we are aware of the pandemic right now, so all classes are online. So Google Meet is one of the famous tools used to conduct online class, where you can have a direct class with the students, where all students can join and you can give your lecture as if face-to-face lecture. And then it is easy to use. As I said before, it is compatible across devices. So students, if they have Wi-Fi problem, they can use their phone using their own mobile data. So it will make it easier to access to the Google Meet session. And then for class presentation, it is very useful for class presentation, where students can present their work by presenting their screen and show their slide, and then open their camera where they speak and present as usual. It is very useful because the lecturer can also record the screen and value their presentation. And then it also can help to facilitate the students. This one, so the teacher can conduct a session where they provide a consultation to facilitate the student on their assignments, on their works, or on their assessment. So also can be used for group discussion or tutor among the students themselves. So since it is free, everyone can create a meeting. Even the students, they can also create a meeting among them, so they can have a group discussion there. So it doesn't need any payment, so just click on the meeting and you can start the meeting or the tutor among themselves. Also for online forums and training. So nowadays there are a lot of online forums, and since we are in the pandemic, we cannot have face-to-face forum. So they conduct online forum as well as training by using Google Meet, and they will provide star points as well as if the face-to-face session. So Google Meet is very useful towards students. In my opinion, as a student, I find it is very useful because it provides a lot. It can help me a lot with my classes during the semester. So okay, now is a practical time where I will briefly show you on how to use Google Classroom, how to create meeting and some instruction to provide better understanding for you guys. So just go to any of the browser and type Google Meet, and just click on the Meet Google. So it will lead you directly to Google Meet. So so there are two options: enter a code link. So code here, you can just enter your code provided if you are a participant, or you can paste the link in here also and click join. Well, if you are trying to hosting a meeting, you just click on the new meeting button, and it will give you three options, which are create a meeting for later, start an instant meeting, and schedule in Google Calendar. So right now I will start an instant meeting. So just click on it and wait for it to let you join. So it depends on your internet connection. If you have a excellent internet connection, it will be faster. Okay, wait, and that's it. It will open a Google Meet session for you. So if you want to add other people, just click on add others, where you can add you can enter their name or email. You can also get a shareable link here. You click here, it is directly copied to your clipboard. So that's how you can share your meeting to others. And if you want to present, just click on this present now button, where there are three options, just as I told you before. And this is button if you want to mute yourself. If you want to hide your video, you can click on the video button. Okay, we go to settings, the three dots button here. My connection is not that good, so that's why I'm a little bit laggy. So this is what I told you before. Whiteboard, open a jam, just click on it if you want to open a Jamboard. So you can change layout, so, just click on the layout. You can change your background also. And basically this is all about the Google Meet. This is the chat box that I told you before. You can chat with everyone. So that's all about Google Meet. I hope it is clear. So that's all my presentation on my chosen online application that can be used to facilitate online learning, which is Google Meet. So I hope you learned something from today's session, and after this you can try to use Google Meet and know how to use all of the features. So I hope you learned something from my presentation, and thank you very much. Until next time.